Alright guys, so the weather at night is starting to cool down quite a bit, and it's almost time to either do your fall seeding or your fall pre-emergent protection. Now I'm going to be doing both because, as you can see from here, I got some area that you can see the stripes are awesome, the grass is awesome, but then also over here there's all this dead space. Now the problem I had is before we had this garden bed, I guess you'd call it, here it actually used to be like rounded out and weird, and it's super compact here, and when I did the renovation I didn't notice this area was so compact, so I'm actually going to be mechanically relieving the compaction and seeding. So I'll show you guys how to do that. When you overseed or you do a renovation, it's basically the preparation is the difference, which I'll go into then too. But now is the time to decide what you're going to be doing. If you're doing a renovation, you're going to want to be killing off your lawn now. If you're overseeding or renovating, you're going to want to be ordering your seed supplies. It gets really hectic at this time of year, so do it as soon as you can. As you guys know, Seed Superstore sent me grass seed to do my renovation, and the seed was great, it worked great, it germinated great, all that stuff. So I highly recommend them, and they have some blends. If you either have sun or shade and you don't want to mess around, they've got mixes that work for most people. I personally went with pure Kentucky bluegrass and I'm loving it. The only issue is I didn't realize just how compact this area was, and I did kill some weeds around, but the weeds that I killed I'm going to be filling in with the Kentucky bluegrass. I'll show you how to do that with an aggressive nitrogen regimen, I guess you would call it. So that's another thing you can start doing now to prepare for fall, is if you're not seeding, well, even if you're seeding, but less important for that, if you're not seeding, you're just going to do fall nitrogen, you want to start looking for urea. You can find it, I think it's called Agway. There's still some of those around. I found one, it's about an hour drive from here, but they have it, and urea, massive bag, super cheap, and you use very little of it at a time. So start planning right now, because if you start too late, you'll end up doing what I did last year, which I started about a month too late. And yes, everything turned out fine, but it really took a lot longer for the grass to get going because it got cool really quick in the fall, turning winter. We had I think it was an early snowstorm or something that came in, and it messed up. Because the weather is starting to cool, that's when it's safe to start seeding, because it's not gonna, if it spikes, it'll spike for a little bit, but overnight it's been cooling down. And you also want to get pre-emergent down if you're not seeding, to prevent poa annua. And so it's decision making time. You gotta either decide, I'm gonna do a seeding project or I'm not. And once you decide that, then I'll be able to help you guys more with what to do next. But basically, if your lawn has large areas like this with no grass, I would say you're doing a seeding project. If it's all grass, it might still be thin, but it's all grass, then we'll get it going with aggressive nitrogen and all that stuff. I lost my train of thought. Oh, you can do both. Like what I'm doing is, this section is going to be baby grass seed. The rest of it is going to get the aggressive nitrogen, and that's okay. But you just got to plan accordingly. I'm not going to need a lot of grass seed. I actually have some left over from the renovation. A little bit of peat moss, mix it in, it'll be good to go. And then the rest of it will get some pre-emergent. So again, make your decision. It's prep time, it's go time. I'll link to the renovation thread or playlist in the description below. It's got all my videos. Basically, if you're overseeding, you do everything except spray the glyphosate. When you overseed, you want to cut the lawn short, bag it, get any gunk up that you can, and then do the same thing as if you're doing the renovation. So there you go. More to come. I feel like the exciting time of year is coming, because this is the time where you can really start to pump out some stuff with your lawn and see how awesome it is. Because in the springtime you can do it a little bit, but you always have to be wary of the hot weather. Well, now we know it's going to be cooling down, so there's no worry about that, so you can really push it hard and see what happens. Alright, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. It's what makes this really enjoyable and fun, making all these videos. And be sure to check out the ones below. Have a great day. Bye.